He knew things about us, the truth, who we really are.
Rick's eulogy at Dale's funeral is a powerful one. It's emotionally very smart because he plays the only card he really has to unify people, which is, don't trust me, trust Dale.
We're not broken. We're gonna prove him wrong.
Laurie has a hard time taking Dale's death on board. His loss is kind of incalculable. He was the strongest other voice for a group morality. Dale appealed to the better angels of our natures, which is, I think, where the title of that episode comes from.
The best way to honor him is to unbreak it. Set aside our differences and pull together.
The message is to come closer together as a group. Let's not let his death be in vain. Although we're in this world, we can still live with dignity, be able to look ourselves in the mirror every day and say, I'm still proud of who I am.
Let me see. He wasn't finished teaching Glenn everything that he needed to know. It's definitely a passing of the torch in a way. Because of that, he is now reassessing everything.
It's a catatonic grief that's just washed over us. And I remember so many times him trying to reach me and him giving me love when I really didn't deserve it. I loved him so much, and all the regrets that I have that I wasn't able to thank him. But I'm gonna get it together, and everything that I do in this episode and from now on is I'm gonna do my best to honor Dale.
Vindication sets in. We're angry. We want to get revenge, and so we just want to go and take all of our frustration out on those walkers.
These walkers are the ones that took my sister, that took Dale, that have taken our life, our love, and we are honoring Dale, and we are uniting as soldiers. It's ugly, but it's war.
That's one of the ugly traits of humanity.
There's a part of me that hears Rick's eulogy, thinks of the man that Dale was, and says, I'm the only one that can make this right. That if we're gonna bring Shane back into the fold, which we have to do, it ought to start with me. She plans to say thank you to Shane. I don't know that she goes in there planning to say I'm sorry. I made a mess of things. I put you and Rick at odds. I don't even know whose baby this is. So I go in there to reach out to him because he's all alone and he's been isolating himself increasingly. And the conversation gets out of control a little bit. Whatever happened between us, whatever the hell we thought it was, and not just you, but... And I see for maybe the second or third time, this man really loves me.
I love Laurie with all my heart, and his heart is at a pretty low state, and I think that's kind of why he decides he's gonna do whatever it takes to get Laurie back.
He misinterprets what I say. Often when people are talking to us, we're just listening for what confirms what we want to hear, and we don't always hear what's being said fully.
Freeing that prisoner. More important to you than Carl.
His motivation is very clear. In this world, Rick is no good for this group anymore, and he's just gonna kind of turn his back and go.
He's armed! He's got my gun!
You okay?
I'm fine. Little bastard just snuck up on me, clocked me in the face. All right, Herschel, T-Dog, get everybody back in the house. Glenn, Daryl, come with us.
Rick becomes a benign dictator. Rick thinks that the air is being cleared. It feels like we've moved on.
You say he got you with a rock? That's what I said.
But he knew something was awry.
At least have the balls to call this what it is. Murder.
It's not earth-shattering news of this revelation. It's more of a confirmation. It's more about trust. His worst fears are confirmed.
I snapped his neck. It ain't gonna be easy. But Laura and Carl, they'll get over you. They've done it before.
Everything is a struggle with him. Nothing is easy. And I think that there's a lot of pent-up rage, jealousy, and anger, and resentment.
He's still challenging. He's still threatening. He's still telling me how to parent. Rick has had enough of Shane's snapping at his heels. Find your own family.
Have my children call you daddy? Is that what you want?
It's ultimately about, again, Rick finding himself in a situation that is life-threatening, and there's no way back. And I don't know if he would have chosen necessarily to stab him if that incident in the bar had not happened, but I think that he is changing. But then you have the difficulty with him being his closest male friend, his brother. He's got these incredibly conflicting ideas, all constantly hitting him.
Carl follows Rick and Shane into the woods to look for Randall because Carl feels like he wants to prove himself worthy. He can go out there, and if he finds Randall, he thinks he'll get some kind of big award or something. And instead, he finds Rick with Shane. He's very disappointed, but Carl shoots Shane to protect his dad.
It's not what it seems, please.
I know that he was very sad and disappointed because Shane is his best friend.
It's this deep struggle to try and identify humanity and the dawning realization that the greatest danger is the monster within.
The Walking Dead. All new episodes Sunday nights at 9, only on AMC. For more exclusive video, go to amctv.com.